Hey guys, Nate here. It came to our attention we kind of forgot to introduce Mike, our new guest player in Mutants and Masterminds. He's going to be playing the Mr. Mutiel. Anyways, he was a DM of mine for about a year, and him and Brad are good friends. They've known each other for quite a while. But anyways, his Mr. Mutiel character, if you want to check out some new pictures of him or anything like that, you can check out our Podbean or our Facebook page where we have all of our character sheets up. If you want to see the big dice that he slams down on the table from time to time, there's also a picture of that with him levitating it up. So thank you, and that's my spiel. And cut it, Greg. Quit recording.
This is Master Yao. What do you need, Mr. Mutiel? Are you fighting? It sounds like you're fighting.
Correct. In the middle of combat right now. That's me flying toward Cosmic Ray and my tectonic companion that just crashed through a building.
Okay. See, yeah, because they're kind of down inside, so you don't really you can't really see them, but you saw them fall.
And I see this gentleman getting sucked up.
Yeah, he's. You don't see him either because he's in the clouds.
Was he electrified at all on his way up, or?
Yeah, he just disappeared up into the clouds, but you do see sort of like the flashes of like energy or light or something up in there.
Okay, so I'm flying. Master Yao, how do I dissipate the Stormlord's electrical field?
Stormlord's weakness is I do not know his weakness.
Are we near water? Is there a river?
Yeah, the warehouse district
docks?
has sort of like the river that runs by Freedom City, also runs through the warehouse area.
Well, thanks for nothing, Master Yao. Alright, well, my intent now is to teleport into the cloud.
Okay.
Hopefully find him, grab him, teleport him into water.
Okay.
That's my plan. We'll see how this goes.
So let's get an order of actions here. Alrighty. The number to beat is 14.
Now, am I down or I'm just staggered?
You are staggered, which means you are dazed and hindered. Dazed means you can only take a single action, and hindered means that you move at one lower speed rank.
Okay. So I got a 20.
I got a 10.
And I beat 14.
All right, so go ahead. Cosmic Ray, you're being held on, you're on the ground with Tectonic, and you're kind of very shaken. You're staggered.
Okay.
So you get to take one action and a reduced speed if it is a move action.
Okay. And I can't see him at all, like in the clouds or anything.
Right, looking straight up, which
Yeah.
you are, through the hole in the ceiling that you fell through, the hole in the roof. You see the clouds, and there's like little flashes of perhaps lightning or something up in the dark cloud, which has formed above you.
It's just the cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud.
He lives on the cloud now.
Okay. I'm just going to get up and kind of get out of line of sight. Like kind of move into the building a little bit more, just in case he wants to shoot lightning down at me or something.
Gotcha.
I mean, it'd probably supercharge me, but...
Okay, so you are there. All right, Mr. Mutiel.
I'm teleporting into the cloud where I think he should be.
All right. Go ahead and make an awareness roll, which is perception.
Just a perception?
Yep.
22 total.
Okay. So you actually teleport, bloop, do a little short jump flash teleport, and you appear right beside a floating body. It doesn't really look like the construction worker anymore.
Okay.
He's got this weird, it looks like padded armor. And he has one of those, oriental cone hats on, and his eyes are all glowing white with electricity.
Raiden.
Yeah, like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Raiden.
But yeah, he's just floating in the clouds, and in his open hands are balls of energy, like lightning stuff. But you've taken him completely by surprise. You see that, you pop in and you see that, and he sees you, but you've surprised him. So he is completely, basically stunned and vulnerable if you want to take an action against him this round.
I would like to just touch him and teleport to the nearest source of water.
Okay. How far can you teleport with someone?
500 feet.
500
500.
feet. That's pretty close. Let's see here. We're gonna put you right above the surface of the water, like probably 30 feet away. Okay.
It's not close enough. That's not close enough.
All right.
Okay.
You can't go 530 feet?
Well, he falls just short. 30 feet,
Okay.
40 feet. Ballpark. Slightly up in the air, kind of, but still above the concrete ground of the warehouse area, right beside the river, basically, and 20, 30 feet up.
So
in
if
the air.
we fell to the force of gravity, we'd hit pavement.
Correct. All right. So Master Yi.
Almost there.
Master Yi, you... I don't think anybody could see him anymore, but you hear the sound of the energy bow going off, as if he is doing battle or shooting someone with his energy bow, perhaps Captain Justice. All right, and it is now Stormlord's turn, but he was surprised, and he's when you teleport with somebody, they are, I believe, dazed.
Dazed and vulnerable.
Dazed and vulnerable, so he doesn't get to do anything at all this round. Actually, dazed means he would get to do something, but I'm going to say he was surprised, which means he's stunned and vulnerable, which means he doesn't get to do anything this round. All right, so go ahead, Tectonic. You see Cosmic Ray get up and kind of move to cover within the building.
I'm going to stand up and turn to Ovak. Grug, wonder if Ovak okay.
I am just fine. Do not worry about me. We need to save our new friend.
Grug never worried about his dwarven friend. And he's going to jump up onto the roof of the warehouse they're in.
Okay.
Obviously not the whole roof
Right,
part,
so-
the part that's actually a roof.
Just so you know that standing up from a prone position is a full movement action.
But just to stand up?
Yep.
I can jump 250 feet, but I can't get up 3 feet off the ground.
Correct. One of the abilities in the game is quick up or instant up, which means it doesn't.
All right.
Which means it doesn't take an action.
Brad hasn't seen that instant up in years.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to stand up.
And then
You said it's a full round action.
full movement action, and you get 2 actions.
Oh, okay. And then I'm going to
Did you
jump.
want-
I'm going
jump?
to jump up, yeah. So I want to get up onto the roof to be able to see at least.
Okay, so you jump through the hole that you've created falling in,
Right.
and you're on the roof of the warehouse. So at the end of the round, you actually see Mr. Yao, or Master Yi, sorry, not Mr. Yao. Master Yao is back at the base. Master Yi is battling Captain Justice,
Oh, okay.
but he is...
Grug confused where Captain Justice came from.
But it looks like he's kicking the crap out of Captain Justice. Being
Grug also has no idea who Captain Justice is.
All right, so let's go ahead and do an order of actions for next round initiative. 22.
18, I lost.
Lost.
22.
All
I'll
right.
lose there.
Alrighty. So go ahead and go first.
Oh, okay.
Cosmic Ray gets to act first.
And so now I'm completely fine.
You are, yeah, but you still have the 3 hits
Yeah,
on
yeah,
you,
yeah.
so you still have the 3 penalty.
Okay. But I can still move around and all that.
You bet.
Okay, so I'm going to take to the sky and fly up. And then, so that's 1 move then?
That's your movement action.
Okay, then I'm just going to sniper shot the guy with Mewdule over there.
Okay. At this exact time, Mr. Mutiel is still holding on to the guy.
Okay, no, I don't want to do that then.
Do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Hit them both.
I'm going to shoot at the Mr. Yao.
Master Yi.
Master Yi. All right, so I rolled an 8. Not even close.
Not even close. So yeah, you shoot and you blow up some of the wall beside him. And now it is his turn. He sees that Captain Justice is not like even remotely Captain Justice. He hit him with an arrow, and it just like, oh! He's like, what? That would not hurt Captain Justice. So, but you're blasting at him. He actually looks over at you, and beams of red light shoot out of his eyes.
What is he, Superman?
Kind of. Go ahead and you're going to make a dodge resistance at difficulty 20. So roll a d20, add your standard dodge to it, and 20 is the number you need to hit.
Cool. 17.
So they're not 20. So now you do a toughness resistance at a DC of 25. Oh my god.
Well, I rolled a 1
Oh no.
with my toughness, so that's 3. But then I'm at a penalty of 3, so 0.
So just 0.
Zero.
That's good, right? Lower is better.
So you basically fly up out of the hole, shoot a blast and miss, and then he just laser beam eyes you.
Do I disintegrate?
And no, but it incapacitates you.
Grug's gonna sigh and catch back again.
Yeah, he just and you fall back to the roof of the warehouse. This time, not falling through it because there's not a massive tectonic body carrying you. But yeah, you thud down onto the roof, unconscious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Gravy. All right. So now it is the Stormlord's turn.
Maybe we're not the heroes for this job.
All right.
I think so.
Doesn't seem like our forte.
Stormlord, he is going to do his AE energy dodge DC of 18 to take half because it's an automatic AE effect.
And I'm holding him, so
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing.
Probably
but,
not,
But
not gonna
dodge
help.
18.
base dodge,
Yep.
not the 22.
So you take half. So the damage is going to be 23, 24, so 12 toughness resistance.
12 toughness. That's what I have innate with my
Right.
shield up. Right? Is it 12? Sorry.
Well, since you're actually grabbing hold of him, that
Maybe there's no
that shield wouldn't
physical
come into play.
shield. So 14?
That's good enough
Okay.
because you're going to have to release him
Yep.
to avoid taking
yeah.
any.
I
You
would agree.
Basically, see him just sort of zzz and go whoa, and you kind of throw him
Nope. F this.
away, and this pulse of energy comes out of him, and you levitate back fast enough to avoid taking any effect from it. All right, Tectonic.
How far away is Eminem and this storm guy?
They are about 450 to 500 feet.
Yeah, you would say that.
Well, that's he teleported that far.
How far do your stone spears fly?
I was going to jump over there. I don't know how far they go. I'm sure it's far. It says 60 and a dash.
60 feet.
Are you sure that's not inches?
600.
Oh, I mean, that would make it miles. I did it the wrong way. Don't worry about it. That was close. That was close.
You're using Grug math.
Yeah. How far is the Captain-y Justice dude and the other dude?
About 200 feet.
Balls. Okay, so I'm going to jump as a full round action twice to land next to Raiden
Okay, so you
and
do
Eminem.
leaping bound, land, and then leap again, and
You can land on water?
no, he's not above water. They're Mr.
yet.
Mutal and
Almost there.
Stormlord
Oh,
are
okay.
floating
Nate
above.
just doesn't pay attention.
So you are there. So yeah, Tectonic comes bounding in, boom, boom, and lands basically on the ground right below Stormlord and Mr. Mutal. Okay, and Mr. Mutal.
Is this electric dude, is he floating?
Yes.
Is he's keeping pace with me floating. All right. I'm gonna try grabbing him and teleporting him into the water.
Okay, now this one won't be so easy. Alrighty. So you're going to attempt to grab, so you make a standard unarmed attack check.
I mean, I guess I don't have to grab. I just have to touch, correct? And
That's true.
he makes a save against my teleport ability, or how?
Correct. He
Okay.
gets a well, your powers are will based, so he would get a will save to resist. Don't take me. I don't want to go. Okay, but you have to touch him, and he doesn't want to be touched.
Yeah. I'm still 50-50 whether or not I want to touch him too.
Okay.
But it's what's got to be done.
So no one wants to touch each other.
No touching.
Grug will touch him.
No, touch all. All right. What would you like me? How do we execute this?
You do your fighting number, and you roll a d20 plus fighting. Do you have? You're not a close combat guy at all, so you're not getting any bonuses from that. But he is just going to get a standard. So yeah, you need to hit 20.
On the fighting? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's not good.
So a d20 plus your fighting ability, and you need to get a 20.
He's actively avoiding me.
Correct.
now.
He's flying backwards. and
That's a 13.
so you're kind of moving at him to try and grab him or touch him or whatever, and he's floating backwards at equal speed. Actually, he flies pretty quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a new round.
Tech, get him in the water.
11.
Get,
so
to,
probably
the, get
not.
to the chopper.
In the chopper.
21.
0.
I lost.
Okay, so Stormlord, so he's kind of floating back and you're coming at him. He just basically explodes into mist. Like a cloud of vapor. Like, he kind of pops like a water balloon and all the water turns into just sort of misty vapor and kind of disperses into the atmosphere. Master Yi, basically is not engaged by anybody because you guys were all, one of you's down and the other two are with Stormlord.
Hey now.
So you've lost track of where Master Yi is. Okay. And that's what Stormlord did. Ploosh. And so that's you
We're
guys
just going to go up and punch the mist.
just right where he was
Yeah.
in the instant ago. All right. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh, good. 16.
Nice. Okay. So Mr. Mewtwo, you see Grug leap up right in front of you and swing his fist through the mist.
And then I'm going to turn to him and say, Grugzay, he's gone.
Well done.
Grugzay, thank you. Grugzay, thank you.
What would I perception then to see if he has gone somewhere or
No, you actually not as a power, but as a just a standard.
just a standard
Yeah.
perception? What the heck's
Yep.
going on? 22 total.
Okay, so obviously this Stormlord character, similar to your Cosmic Ray ally, has an energy form. Instead of turning into like lightning like Cosmic Ray does and flying around really fast, this guy can turn into like a cloud or a mist or a vapor and whisk around. Basically unharmable, but not it can't interact with things normally, is how a energy form is.
So I think he's changed form.
Right,
And,
and so
he's
he's-
around
he's
somewhere, but
We can't see him in this form at all?
It is shadowy because of all the dark clouds overhead.
Oh, gotcha.
It's as if there is a storm brewing right now.
This is where you chime in and say something about a storm's coming.
Grug says balls.
yeah, I think I'll just start flying toward the shore where I've conjured up a extension of a dock that's not really there that I'm going to go stand on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. All right. So Mewtwo kind of illusion creates a dock and goes and stands on it,
Floats toward it, yeah.
and kind of draw them in, and Tectonic is on the ground now, thinking he punched the guy.
Oh, he did.
All right.
Got
So
him.
let's go ahead and roll a new round.
Where is Raymond?
9.
20.
Okay. All right. So you guys get to go first. So crank her out.
That's my question to Tectonic.
Grug saw Ovac take a nap on roof of warehouse.
Do
Over
I know
there.
where that is?
And
Do
Yeah,
I know
you-
where that
you-
last shot
Yeah,
knocked
you
him down?
saw.
Okay.
You saw.
I
It.
kind of
Okay.
point a little bit too. Probably in the wrong
Okay.
direction.
As long as I know.
Okay.
Okay. I'm standing, quotes, on this dock,
Okay.
waiting for something.
Tectonic.
Grug follow Mr.
I would say it's not a
Mewtwo.
dock. It's like an extension of the pavement. Do you know what I mean? It's not above water. This is solid ground below me. But solid ground. Okay.
I guess I'll jump up onto the roof and see where the other dude is.
Okay. So you just kind of the building that is closest to you.
Yeah, whatever's
You just
close to me,
Leap
yeah.
up there and look around. All right. You actually don't see any sign of Master Yi.
I'm not looking for signs. I'm looking for like a person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't like.
There's a sign with an arrow
Yeah,
pointing.
it's
Master
just
Yi is
nuts.
here.
But Grug can't read,
Yeah.
so he misses it.
He can't. So.
All right. Yeah. No sign of Master Yi.
Okay.
And Stormlord.
Come on.
You see him way up high, kind of at the cloud, like below the cloud, the big dark ominous cloud, but pretty high up. He kind of appears and then flies away, like in a shot, really fast.
Similar to Cosmic Ray.
Flying wise, speed wise, I don't know what's Cosmic Ray's speed.
I have flight 5.
No, faster than Cosmic Ray.
Do I get up?
Grug goes for a swim, does a cannonball right next to Mr. Mutiel.
Splash.
Splash.
All right.
Splash.
So, yeah, apparently Master Yi has fled the scene, and now Stormlord apparently is fleeing the scene.
And faster than we can catch him.
Master Yao. I'm on my communicator now.
Oh, Grug thought you were talking to him. Grug.
Yes, Mr. Muriel.
It seems the Stormlord is back in play and fleeing as we speak.
Ah, he has recently been awoken, so I suspect his powers have not reached their full potential. He is probably going to join up with Master Yi.
Well, let us gather up one of our allies. Suggestions at this point?
I think we need to focus on being ahead of the game this time and finding where Master Yi will be as opposed to where he is.
Grug wonder if you have more popcorn.
What?
Okay.
You make no sense.
So we should be making our way toward... Well, I'll start floating toward where Cosmic Ray's downed.
Okay.
Just floating that way. Sounds like we're recouping and probably heading back to base then.
All right, so you guys kind of get back together. Cosmic Ray, ugh. You just took a beating again.
Do I wake up?
Yeah, you're getting up. Oh, yeah.
Yow yee.
Yeah, ye. So you kind of regroup and head back to base?
How we going to get back to base? Our gyrojet copter is down. It's all exploded into tiny bits.
Well, I think I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly.
Grug jump, I guess.
All right, I'll jump too.
Okay.
I'll jump too. 250 feet jump, steady.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just pretend to jump with your levitate so you
Yes.
can just keep up with Grug.
yeah. I'll jump as well. I'll just fly down.
He's actually
Touch the
faster than
ground.
me jumping.
Faster than your teleports?
No, but
Then
flying.
levitating.
Oh, then your levitation? All right.
Grug goes slow for Mr.
Anyway, so you guys get back to base, and when you arrive back at base, Master Yao is apparently talking to the boss. They're just talking back and forth.
Oh, I want to hear this conversation.
Yes, me too.
I just want to sit back and watch Brad talk to himself.
No, they
He's good at it.
when you walk in, they stop talking.
Dang it.
And Master Yao is like, "Oh, here they are now. They have returned." All right, boys. So it turns out that the shadow at the bank was a distraction for whatever you was facing at the warehouse district. So good call on that one, fellas.
Hey, you called it. Good job. Go, Mike.
Nah, it was pure Mike.
Yeah, 100% Mike.
So apparently Master Yao said that the Stormlord character is another villain in play. We gotta find out a way to stop this Yi character from bringing more of these fellas in.
So we need to be ahead of the game, like Master Yao has suggested. Is each of the suns as powerful as the Stormlord?
The Suns have powers that are awoken by Master Yi. They are different, but all very powerful enemies to face. Master Yi, however, when he brings them into his existence, has to use some of his force to awaken them. So I believe he will be getting weaker as more and more of the suns are woken.
Oh, we'll just wait then. Let him summon a bunch of really bad evil guys and then just go kick his ass and call it a day.
Yeah, take him out.
Actually,
and then when he dies, all of them die. Correct?
yeah, that's what. Well, someone
It's-
asks
it-
that.
it's
You gotta
like-
ask that.
It's like vampirism.
Ask it.
No, that's how it works.
Grug wants more popcorn.
This is not Les Schwab.
But it's our rec room. Get out of here.
For what purpose are the suns being resurrected?
I believe that Master Yi is seeking vengeance upon the world, which cast him out.
More specifically, why do the suns feel compelled to aid Master Yi?
I am not sure. I believe that they are indebted to him for their return, perhaps? I am not 100% sure. He is the one that destroyed them originally. So, bringing them back, why would they feel loyalty to him? I am not sure. This is perhaps something that we do not know yet.
Alright, perhaps, while I conduct some of my own research, Master Yao, if you would formulate a plan of attack? If you know where they're going to be in the future.
With the assistance of this fellow on the screen here, Mr. Boss, we will come up with a strategy to be able to predict where they will be next.
Tectonic be in the rec room, eating popcorn.
Excellent.
I need to practice.
Practice not getting hit. All right.
I will seek answers in the library.
Okay, so...
What a team. We're such a team.
So,
We're all contributing perfectly.
So, Mr. Mewtwo, you're going to do some research to try and find...
I am looking at this legend.
Okay.
Master Emperor Yao actually was what he used to be, correct?
Correct.
So, yeah, I'm doing some digging on him.
Okay.
I want to find out more about this. Yeah.
Does the interwebs,
Emperor Yao.
the interwebs exist in this here world?
It sure does, but it's going to treat, everything that is being brought to life is an old Chinese legend. So, there's varying interpretations of it and all that. So you're going to actually have to use your investigation skill
Just go to the Wikipedia page.
to glean the information and put it through your filter to see what...
Do you want to roll this? And based on success, tell me what I know and don't know? I feel like if I roll a 1, then I know I failed.
Right. Well, basically, how whatever high you get is going to be the amount of information that you are able to get.
I better get the big die out for this.
There you go.
I want to know if this Master Yao guy is on the up and up. Ball sack. That's a 2 followed by nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and your investigation skill is...
It is a 7. It's really
so,
good.
A total of 9.
Maybe I'll keep doing it for another hour.
So yeah, you're basically able to get what you already know, and apparently at one time, long ago, Master Yi, who was also known as the Mystic Archer, Yi, and Emperor Yao were very close friends, and Yao had contracted Yi to go put an end to these suns that were appearing above the earth all at the same time and basically causing destruction on the surface of the earth. And Master Yi, instead of dispersing them, killed all but one of the suns. And that basically solved the problem, but because he used such brutal methods, the people ostracized him. They cast him out, banished him and everything, and Master Yi kind of took that personally. Hey, you guys wanted me to do it, I did it. And now you're angry because of how I did it. And, the Emperor Yao at the time maybe didn't like that so much, but he had to do the will of the people kind of thing. Otherwise, so he basically ostracized his friend, Master Yi. And now...
Is there a chance this is a suicide mission for Master Yi? The bow slinger?
Possibly.
He wants to just die? He's sick of being around forever? I don't know. Okay. Just trying to...
All right.
Trying to see where he's coming from.
And then, Cosmic Ray, you're practicing being more accurate and flying around, trying to dodge things a little bit,
Yeah.
getting the kinks out, because your powers, you're just using them seems to be a little bit of a hindrance for you, because as Ovak the dwarf, you're not necessarily known for flying around and shooting
Yeah, I'm
beams.
not a nimble person.
Right, so you're working on that, and Grug the popcorn is ever-flowing and delicious.
Hell yeah, they got one of those like big poppers.
Yeah, just continue. The more you eat, the faster it fills back up.
And I put way too many kernels in the popper, so it's just coming out of the front of the machine. But Grug's loving it. He's laying on his back under the machine, mouth open, just letting it let it do the work.
Yeah. So after a little while, a few hours of doing all the things you're doing,
Burp.
over the speakers of the hideout of the, it's not a hideout, the base, the boss's voice chimes in. All right, fellas. Me and Master Yao have come up with a solution as to where they're going to be next. We believe that now, Cosmic Ray, I don't want you to freak out or nothing, but in the red light district in Chinatown,
Oh boy!
is going to be where the next awakening of the suns is going to occur. And we want you fellas to head there as soon as you can. I want you fellas to look for somebody named Zhu Ya. She's known as one of the more successful of the the courtesans that'll be found in the red light district. If you guys can get a hold of her professionally and bring her back to the base or whatever, we got to make sure that she is not the next son that is awoken. All right, fellas?
Grug's gonna scratch his head in confusion. How can a girl be a son?
Ordinarily, boss, I would not have any other questions. But is there some kind of lineage, or is this random possession like our two companions, or
Right, I get you. I get what you're asking, Mr. Muriel. Well, with the tutelage of Master Yao, we have come up with the conclusion that it could be anybody. The sleeping force, I guess, resides within him, dates back to an ancestry that is so far gone, so far long ago, that only through Master Yao's abilities of ancestral divination, bordering on this mystical ability, which I'm trusting so far because he's not been wrong, is able to predict or foresee potential people that would be harboring these souls. But it could be anybody. It could be, Joe Schmo painter guy, or, could be the president of the United frickin' States. I don't know. So you just gotta, trust what Master Yao is bringing up. Because so far, this cat knows what he's talking about. So just follow the instructions. Great question, Mr. Muriel.
Bonus XP.
But that's where you're headed, all right?
all right, nodding the entire time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gotcha, boss. Gotcha.
I'm nodding too, and I'm like, it sounds like mitochondrians.
All right.
Midichlorians?
Sure.
Oh my god!
No, it's mitochondrians. It's what's actually in the system.
That's good. Nate meant midichlorians.
I did.
From Star Wars.
It's good.
And confuse that with the powerhouse of the cell.
Yep.
So you guys go to the second jet.
Oh, we have a second. We have a backup.
You have a backup in case
How
the
many
first
jets
one,
are in here?
unknown. They just when one gets destroyed, just a platform raises and a new one comes up in its spot.
We're gonna find out, I'm sure. All right, let's go. I'm gonna try flying it this time.
Okay.
Ju-ya.
8
All right.
on the flying plane roll.
All right. So yeah, Tectonic sits behind the pilot position behind the wheel there, and manages to lift the jet off the ground, kind of wobbly as it's going up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Any of my contacts, my well-informed abilities, given me any step up on finding this Jew?
All right, that is
Yeah.
going to be a knowledge roll, and that would be right
Just
here.
default all?
Yep, default.
Of 25?
Oh yeah,
So
you actually, you don't know specifically, like face. You haven't met her,
Okay.
but you have heard through the grapevine, through your connections and knowledge of many things, that if she is, who she says, and it's in the red light district and all this, you have a pretty good feeling about where specifically to go.
Okay.
So with Muriel's direction, he knows where to go, and
I got this sucker off the ground.
And since, accurate
Grug
flying.
/ Tectonic's expert piloting skills.
Question marks.
You eventually get there.
Yes.
And as you're landing, a big scene. Everybody's like looking at the super team jet coming down and like, what is going on? What's going? And a crowd has gathered, not right up on you, but kind of encircling, because this is the red light district. So it's not exactly your average citizenry, which shies away from trouble. These guys are like looking for trouble, a lot of them.
Okay.
So it's attracted quite a bit of attention. I need everybody to make a perception check. This is a rather difficult one, so
12.
12.
What is my perception? 23.
alrighty. Partial success for Mr. Muriel. So Yeah, as you guys land, you notice that several thugs are kind of mixed about in the crowd that seem to be connected to each other.
Mixed in the crowd.
Right. It's as if there's a lot of organized crime, perhaps, that there's several ne'er-do-wells that are all on the same bad guy team that are mixed in the crowd. You know, they're making eye contact with each other. A couple of them nod and gesture toward the jet.
They all gentlemen?
Yeah.
I will turn as I'm floating. Have we left the jet yet? I mean, I guess the door's
No.
open. We're kind of coming down.
Right. Well, no, you guys just landed, and you're, Mr. Muriel, you're right by Tectonic, kind of
Yep.
holding the back of his chair with white knuckles as he's landing the jet.
That's fair.
Grog's got this.
And as you're looking out, you notice, kind of panning around the crowd, you notice this.
Are they in similar uniforms?
You notice that they all have a red, either bandana or red, like shoulder pad.
Okay.
Basically, street thug gang sign stuff.
Gentlemen.
Gang colors.
Before Mr. Mule even talks, I already opened the door, and I have this like sense of showmanship come over me.
God.
And I start
damn
just
it.
walking down, and I just like, yeah, like fist pumping
Right in-
over my shoulders,
Right in the middle of my gentlemen.
and then I my fingers like finger guns, and I just shoot lightning out of them,
Little lightning zaps. Okay.
God damn.
putting up a show for these people
Right.
because
And
there's a crowd.
Right. And several members of the crowd are like, ooh, ah, several are like impressed, obviously. Feeding your ego.
Well, now I will change, and I will just turn to Tectonic and Grug, point to my eyes, and watch for anyone with red above the shoulders. Pointing to the crowd. My eyes pointing to the crowd.
He nods.
Okay. So the crowd is,
We'll come out. Oh, I'll come out now.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
float out.
I'll follow.
looking at the
I'll
scene.
come out last. Then
So-
lock up the jet.
Do I know exactly where
the
to
little-
go?
Yeah.
To speak to the
correct. It's
head mistress of
it's-
this one? And
Yeah, it's kind of like the Moulin Rouge. There's like a brothel or whatever that you landed, specifically landed by. That's
How are we gonna approach this? We're just gonna walk up and tell her, "You've got midichlorians. You got to come back to the council with us." What do we? She's not gonna go. All right. All right. I will just let let Cosmic Ray do his showmanship. Pew pew, shooting lightning guns into the air.
Yep.
I'm just floating right over toward where we need to go.
Is any of the ladies impressed? Do they approach me?
No, nobody's approaching you.
Oh,
All right,
call, good
so Mr. Muto, are you like floating up and floating over there, or are you just walking through the crowd kind of thing?
Let's walk
Okay.
through the crowd.
I will
Alright.
go follow through the crowd.
So Tectonic and Mr. Muto, you guys are kind of sticking together. Cosmic Ray, he's just still standing on
I'm just
the
distracting.
jet, the ramp
I'm pulling
of the jet.
all of the attention to me so that my
All right.
companions can wander.
So since Mr. Muto is aware and he let Tectonic know, you guys make a perception check, DC 18.
No.
Nat 20.
That
Okay.
boy.
So, Mr. Muto, as you're going, Tectonic, you're like, you're focused on looking at everybody with red.
With red.
Yeah.
You're just looking at red.
There's like
red.
this little boy. I'm like,
Yep.
but it's like his shoes.
He's got red shoes. You're like, red. Oh, wait, no. Above shoulders.
above shoulders, above
Right.
shoulders,
You're
above
basically focusing on that.
And
Too much.
For a second, Grug's like, above the shoulders or below the shoulders?
And then,
Grug can't
Mr.
remember.
Mutiel, as you're going through the crowd, your more level-headed, keen eyes are looking around, and you notice that several of the individuals that are in the gang have sort of gathered together in between you and your destination. And you notice that they have firearms because you rolled a natural 20. So they are obviously up to no good.
Any chance I can get into the building I want to go before they cut us off?
Well, you could just teleport and I'll just fight him.
You could you could teleport outside of it. Like, you can't teleport where you can't see and haven't been.
That's true.
Oh, so if this was
But you-
our headquarters, I could teleport inside.
Correct.
Gotcha.
But you could teleport right out, like at the door, outside, just right at the door.
Is there a window? Could he see in and all?
There are several windows. So yeah, I guess you could teleport right inside a window.
Yeah. Walk in on a session. Uh-oh.
A consultation.
Like, oh, it's a consultation. Sorry.
I will grab Grog by the arm.
Ooh.
Just put him on the hand, on his shoulder, whatever.
Grug not for sale.
Let's pick up the pace. I'll speed up. I'll start floating now, I think, since it's faster. No, I'll start running. I'll continue to run. We'll be on foot, but I'm with the intent. I might go invisible here. I just realized that's actually an ability I have, is to conceal, but it just looks like myself.
Oh, it is
Correct.
just self. Okay.
So that's where I'm heading right now, depending on what these guys do.
Grug?
I'm picking up pace, trying to get inside this building.
So you tap Grug on the shoulder and then say, let's go, and then you start moving quickly? Or are you
Yes.
like grabbing him and dragging him quickly?
well, I don't think I can drag him.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to.
Right. Yeah, I give him a little nudge.
And Grug follow Mr. Muleo.
Let's pick up the pace, and
All right.
I'll point at my eyes as we're moving again.
Roger that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll an initiative. Okay.
Oh, wow.
How's it going, Cosmic Ray?
Electrifying.
Wow, we all rolled like balls.
I probably lost.
The opponent's got an 8.
Oh, wow. 5.
7.
I don't know, 5.
Okay, wow, 8 wins.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
rolled a 1, 3, 3.
So the gang, the red gang, they all actually pull out. They see you start moving quick, and they all pull out their weapons. Some of them have Tommy guns, and obviously they're not well funded because they're kind of older weapons. Mr. Mudio, Grug and Ovak would have no idea, but right, you notice that they're basically street thugs. Don't know the reason behind it yet, but they pull out their weapons. One of them just kind of fires in an arc straight up into the air, and the crowd just starts scattering. And several of the other ones run to his side with their pistols and their rifles and their weapons all out, pointed at you guys.
Oh, at us. Okay,
Yep.
they're not shooting into the
Right.
crowd or anything.
And one of them says, "You will go no further today. You will get back in your plane and leave, or we will destroy you." And there's about a dozen of them. And it is your turn.
all right.
Hooray! I'm gonna
Are
dazzle.
they all kind of together?
Yes, they are all together.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna dazzle.
Oh, okay. Try that first. I had a plan if not.
An energy flash. It dazzles everyone. It says 12. I don't know what that.
What's that?
Energy flash.
So you
Dazzle 12.
Look up here. It's got to be somewhere up there.
Oh, +8. Okay.
12 is the rank, I
Right.
think.
And that is...
No, 12. Damn. No.
Energy Flash is not an AE, so it is a single target.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, basically you shoot light.
I was
shoot
thinking it
light
was like
or
a-
sound or something.
Like a
Body.
camera
Camera flash or something.
Yeah.
That would be...
That's
the-
exploding. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that actually damages people.
That's
doesn't it?
different. It's different than what we're going for. So Grug's going to walk forward slowly
So
with his
then
hands up.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do that.
Okay.
I got this. Walk forward slowly with his hands up, and he wants to get, like, within 15 feet of him.
Okay, well, you're already probably 20... you're about 20 feet away from him, so it's not very far.
Perfect. And then he's going to say,
Yeah, I'm slipping behind Tectonic.
Okay.
Tectonic want no trouble. Tectonic just like to smash. He's going to ground pound,
Okay.
knocking everybody down.
So everybody within 30 feet of Tectonic...
Yeah, Mike,
I thought you were floating.
no, he never did float.
No,
He's going to stay on the ground.
So...
I was staying on the ground, yeah. I mean, well...
all people, friend and foe, fortitude resistance. It's an automatic hit. Everybody within 30 feet has to make a fortitude resistance of DC 20.
You got this, Mike.
So the bad guys...
Nat 20. Wow. Fibers across the table. That's good. Close enough.
long
Hey
distance.
guys,
All right.
I rolled a nat 20 too.
Oh, okay.
I want some.
You get some fibers.
So what is 3 degrees of failure? They are vulnerable and prone. Okay, so yeah, every single one of them just flies up into the air a couple feet and smashes to the ground, dropping their weapons, and just they're all on their butts right now.
Immediately, the biggest smile comes over Tectonic's face that you've ever seen. He did something useful, and he's damn proud of it.
Okay,
And that would be my whole turn, so these guys, I guess.
right. So Tectonic just ground pound, boom, shockwave throws everybody up in the air and then smashes them down on the
I
ground.
was pretty sure I knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm
Why'd you follow
I
so
rolled a
close
nat.
then, dummy?
Well, no, because I was ready. That's why I rolled.
Oh, that's why you rolled that.
That's why I was ready for it.
Pre-rolled it.
Natural 20.
I'm ready. I'm floating inches above the ground now as you smash the ground.
You're like, okay, gonna start floating.
Is there a different way into this building other than the front door?
Well, there's a balcony with a door leading
Perfect.
inside.
Perfect. I think I'll go invisible and just go up there.
Okay, so your two actions are invisibility is an array power. So
Correct.
That is actually a standard action.
That's my standard.
And then your movement action is to just float up to the balcony.
I think so.
Okay, so there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot fish in a barrel at this point.
All smiles here as I float up and away.
So do you want to do some sort of AE, which I think your only AE is your,
Explode.
What does
which is
explode do?
all within 30 feet.
so it would hit tectonic, but
What's the resistance of it?
it's a 21
I could make that.
piece of cake.
Yeah,
I
piece
don't-
of cake,
I don't
yeah.
think you couldn't make that.
All right, let's try it then.
Do it.
So you just kind of zoom forward really fast and then do an explode right in the middle of them.
Yep.
Do I
Okay.
see him charging up?
No, he's fast.
Grug say, uh-oh.
Yeah,
He just starts glowing and shaking real fast.
He just kind of flies into the middle and blows up.
Yep.
All right. So it is a dodge 22. Yeah, they didn't. Okay.
Rolled off a 14 onto a 4. Balls. 12.
So you did not dodge. So you take so 27 toughness resistance. Then.
Okay. Let's see, what's some of that? 32.
Okay. So yeah, he runs in and explodes. It kind of knocks you a few feet back because his explosion is very powerful.
Yeah.
So it knocks you a few feet back, but you don't actually take any damage. However, all the prone thugs, they just go flying. Some of them hitting walls, some of them just bouncing down the street. You know, one of them slams into a windshield of a car and sets the alarm off.
Do they have like smoke coming off their butt?
No, they're not dead.
Oh.
But it badly injured all of them. It took them out of the fight. All of them.
As I'm invisible and flying up and witness this, do be gentle with them.
Then I just turn to Grug and I go, teamwork, friend. Teamwork. And
We
we bump
pound.
fists.
But that's an OVAC pound, which is similar to a ground pound. So we just both get blown back. You explode. We're like, we can't stop.
Okay. The explosion does shatter all the windows in nearby buildings. Just it's a very powerful thing. And Mr. Mute, you had just landed up on the balcony when it happened. Boom, and it's loud, and you're barely far enough away to not be affected by it.
I'll use that opportunity to sneak in.
Right. Actually, as it's a new round.
I guess the window blew out, so
Correct.
I was going through that.
And there are several people after the gunshot that happened the round before. Several people are actually at the windows looking out. They're all looking to see what all the hubbub is. And as the glass shatters, as the windows explode, and people go running back inside the building, away from the windows, giving you an opportunity to just go through the door or through an open window.
Window? Yeah, why not?
All right.
Is anyone injured up here?
Yeah, scratches and bumps
Scratches,
and bruises and
okay,
stuff.
okay.
Nobody looks like they're down and dying, spurting blood from an open chest wound or neck wound or something. No.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
22.
12.
All right, I got a 20. So
Aha.
tectonic.
Does any of these thugs appear to be the leader?
They're all scattered about. Some of them
Like when they were together,
50
the guy
feet away.
shooting in the air, was he kind of more leader-ish?
They all looked pretty much the same.
All right, I'm going to go to the closest one and pick him up by the scruff and hold him up in the air.
He is unconscious as all get out.
I'm going to put him down and find one that's still
They're-
conscious.
His explosion is very powerful.
I'm going to keep looking.
And these were not superheroes.
I'm going to keep looking.
Okay, that'll take a while. All right, and then it is the NPC's turn. Okay, so a very attractive young Oriental woman comes running up, and she kind of hits you on the chest and says, "Why are you doing all this? Why you bring the bed here?"
Yeah, why are you doing this?
I wasn't ready for this. I thought I was still invisible.
You are apparently.
Wait, what?
You are. But she apparently can see you. No one else has reacted. No one else has even acknowledged you there, but she runs straight up to you and hits you on the chest. How come you bring all the bad here?
Madam, please calm. I'll throw my hands up. Won't react back. I'll touch down on the ground. We've come to actually prevent disaster.
Well, you're doing a really fine job of that.
As we break all the windows. God, we're bad at this.
We do believe one among you is in grave danger. Do you know of a courtesan named Ju Ya?
Of course I do. It is me.
Oh, of course it is. As I look around and no one else can see
Correct.
me.
Yeah.
Is she?
Actually, one of the other ladies that's there is kind of look at this curious look on her face, and she says something in Chinese that you actually understand because you speak almost every language known to man. She asks, she's like, Ju Ya, who are you talking to? And
Interesting.
and you wait for a response, and she kind of stops for a second and then realizes what the situation is, and she's like, you cannot see him? Back in Chinese
Back
to the
right.
other.
Can you not hear him when he's invisible either?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
It's only sight.
Only sight.
No.
I still stink. I smell really bad.
Right. But there's a lot of noise going on, people crying in the room,
Gotcha,
and
gotcha.
stuff on fire, car alarms going off, and they're not exactly yelling right
Why are
next
they
to
going off?
So does she look
Very attractive.
puzzled that she can see me?
Correct.
And
She's like,
this is new to her.
right. She's like, how come you cannot see him? He is right here.
We have come actually to save you and hopefully provide you answers. It's clear you have special gifts others do not, as I point around the room. Would you be willing to come back to our headquarters? We have answers.
Are you trying to trick me? Because I have normal fees I have to charge for things like this.
If compensation is what's required to have you come, you will be
Whoa.
well compensated.
Whoa. You can't phrase it like that.
Better choice of words. You are correct.
Phrasing.
If compensation for your company is what is required, you will be paid well.
Don't try. I'm leaving the first one.
I'll extend my hand and gesture.
You better show me the money first.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you go half now, half on payment.
Do you have persuasion or
Can you
convince
just-
or
can you
anything
just
like
call
I
that?
him?
thought that's what we
illusion?
were doing here.
Yeah, just conjure dollars.
A bag full of money.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could, yeah. I thought about it. But then I become visible. And I freak the people out. I don't know.
She can already see you though, so it probably won't work on her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do have persuasion skill. I mean, that's what I felt like I've been trying
Correct.
to use.
And you're trying to persuade her to accompany you without paying first, kind of thing.
With a promise of, right, she'll be well compensated.
Okay.
This is a bad place.
She clearly was at 15 in total.
Let me try again.
8 plus 7.
No.
Oh, 5. I was reading perception. Sorry, 13.
Yeah, you needed a 50.
I'm using perception.
Oh, okay. Okay, then you see that your attempt did not work. And she says,
Do I have money on me?
like $15.
Oh, for-
Worst case scenario, we just have Tectonic choke her out, and she just passes out, and we
Yeah,
take
you're
the
right.
hooker with us.
You're right. That is worst case scenario. You are correct.
That's what Grug does all the time with ladies.
All right, so let's go back out to the street. So Tectonic, you're going around looking for.
I want to just ask some questions about one of these guys.
Okay, so you're going around. You see a guy that's he's unconscious, but he's moving a little bit, like. So you kind of like shake him, trying to wake him up.
Yeah.
Cosmic Ray, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fly up a little bit, keeping an eye on Grug, but then I want to see what Mutiel is doing.
Okay, make a perception check, difficulty 15.
13.
Oh, you pulled a Mutiel. All right, so as you're looking around, you don't really see what's going on, what's causing it, but there is some sort of ruckus coming from further down the street, like another group of people forming or something. As something's going on down there.
I shoot it.
Just the group of people. The entire
Ooh, I can shoot that far.
the entire group of people.
It's civilians that are gathering around. Obviously, something's
All right,
going on.
it draws my attention. I'm gonna hover over. I'm not going there immediately. I'm just keeping my distance, trying to see what's going on.
I'm gonna go over, but I'm not really gonna go over.
Yeah.
What, are you going over?
I'm keeping a wide berth around it.
Like,
I don't know, 20 feet.
okay. So, because it's probably 200 feet away.
Yeah, easy. I moved up 900
Right.
feet.
So you're going to go about 180 feet, not in a beeline, straight line, flying fast, but sort of inconspicuously flying over there nearby. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll initiative to see what order the events are about to play out. Okay, I got a 19.
Lost.
I won.
I got a 22.
All right, so Mr. Mutiel. She's apparently not having it. She's
Not having it.
She's like,
hands
no.
on her hip.
She's very professional. I don't go anywhere unless I am paid, and house calls are double.
Okay. Juya, observation tells me there's something very special about you.
That's why I charge double.
Do you think I flew here on a public jet? I promise you, money will be waiting if that is what you seek. All I'm asking for is 24 hours of your time.
24 hours? That is crazy. I charge you quadruple. She looks at your amazing necklace that you have that's made of gold.
Okay.
And she says, "You give me necklace. That is good start."
That is a great start. Does this necklace mean anything to me?
It does,
Sentimental.
but you're pretty confident that if it's compensation she wants, you could pay her
Yep.
whatever you need once you get her.
This is
where-
collateral.
right.
Okay.
In your mind, collateral.
Why do you say
I'll even give her my gold encrusted cane. The end of it's right gold.
Right.
How are you going to walk?
Horribly.
So yeah. I suppose this is a good start.
As you wish. As I remove the necklace.
This is a good start. We can go, but I will be very suspect. I want the money as soon as we get where we are going.
Understood.
All right, Cosmic Ray. So you fly over there, and you see that there is 3 individuals who you recognize all 3 of. One is the Shadow, one is Stormlord, and one is Master Yi.
Why does this always happen to me?
And they're standing, and Storm, like as you're approaching, your target distance is 20 feet.
Yep.
As you're approaching, Stormlord just kind of looks up. His eyes are all white with the lightning and crackling from his fingertips to the ground and stuff. He just kind of looks up and starts flying straight at you, intercept course-wise. And the Shadow, who looks over at Stormlord, Master Yi, looks at you and then disappears, just poof, like in a puff of smoke.
God damn it.
So dead.
And, and Master Yi says, "Oh, they are getting wise!" And pulls out his... We're going to find out what he pulls out next episode.
That's fair. I mean,
Lord.
I was going to start, like, charging up and attacking, but, I mean, it's fair. I'm just going to get shot out of the sky instantly, so...
But that's
up to-
that's pretty standard operating procedure.
Yeah, it's up to Tectonic and Mr. Mutiel again.
Just pulls out his kids don't listen to this next part. Next episode.
Yeah.
All right.